Well, guys, I am feeling a little bit responsible. The clutch of my car went bad almost 2 months ago, so it's just been sitting there. It's just been sitting there for almost 2 months, and instead of fixing it, I went and bought a cargo van. That is my neighbor with the flag. It is Memorial Day weekend. That being said, some drunk drivers sideswiped my wife's car last night. We kind of cleaned it up a little bit.
Right here. I'll have to see if you fix that. So if you want to use my boy, I'll give you the number. A little deep.
Even the wheels, like...
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Wow. We did file a police report, but it is nothing we can do about it because we didn't get the plates. But I tell you what, though, we are going to remain calm. We're gonna remain positive. You know, things like this, it happens, you know. But anyways, guys, as I mentioned, it is Memorial Day weekend, and it is a long weekend. So I'm taking this time to do some maintenance on the cargo vans. This one, the brand new cargo van, not brand new, used but new to me. Since we bought it last week, I haven't really done an oil change. So I'm gonna take it for an oil change right now. And the reason I do that is because I don't know how long this cargo van was sitting in the dealership lot. I don't know what type of oil they use. I want this cargo van to have fresh oil, a fresh filter. Even if it didn't need an oil change, I would still do it just to have a peace of mind. Yeah, let's do it. All right, guys, he's in. Now we just gotta wait. All right, guys, welcome back to good old AutoZone. So we are here because of two reasons. Let me walk around and show you the first one. So I popped this open out of curiosity. I wanted to check on the cabin air filter, just to realize that there is absolutely nothing in there. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna go broke, but we got what we needed. Actually not, we couldn't get the L filter. I did order it for tomorrow, just gotta come back and pick it up. But the second part that we needed, I did get, which is a battery. I actually gotta move this to the other cargo van. That's right, guys. The battery that we just purchased is not going to the 2019 Ford Transit. It is going to this one, the 2020, which I actually never replaced this battery since I purchased it a little bit over a year ago. And I tell you, man, this cargo van, it is screaming for a new battery. Just having my hazard lights on along with the cargo lights, that's pretty much recipe for a dead battery. So we need to replace it. You guys would not believe me if I tell you. All right, it is drastically getting worse because I was here for like 10 seconds and the battery just died. I don't know why I turned it off, but make sure the cables are hooked up right. All right, let's try it again. All right, it definitely is getting worse. I haven't driven it all weekend, so now you understand why we need to replace it. We don't need to be having these little heart attacks. All right, guys, so to tell you the truth, I've always knew that the battery is under this chair right here. I just thought there was some sort of mechanism where you could flip the chair, maybe slide it over, but now that's not the case. You actually have to remove the whole chair. I think it's only 4 bolts, 2 in the back and then 2 in the front. So let's remove those. Bam. And just like that, guys, we got the chair disconnected. The battery should be right underneath of these. I think I gotta remove these ones right here. I'm gonna set this to the side. Why is it so difficult to change this battery? This was the most difficult battery job I've ever done. That is insane. All right. Just gotta disconnect this one, plug the new one in, and we should be good to go. Out with the old, in with the new. All right, so everything is good. Everything is tightened up. I just gotta put this bracket, the chair back. Before I put it back though, make sure I'm getting power. All right, I'm getting something. We're good to go, guys. Now, as far as the battery, I paid $250. I honestly thought I was gonna spend maybe less, maybe $150. But if I take the old one back, which I gotta come back to get the filter, I get 30 bucks back. So guess what we're doing? Yep, that's right, guys. Every penny counts. Tell me why this Jeep takes more fuel than my cargo vans. That's crazy. Ever since I purchased my third cargo van, which is a Ford, people have been asking me, why did I pick a Ford over the Mercedes Sprinter or the Ram Pro Master? Now, to be honest, I think the Mercedes Sprinter is the top of the line. That's probably the best cargo van you can get, but it could be a little bit expensive to own. As far as the Ram Pro Master, I've been told that is a hit or miss type of cargo van. I actually was interested into getting a Ram Pro Master, but a few owners told me not to just because they've had crazy problems with them. And the Ford is like right in the middle, you know. It's affordable, it's American made, parts are cheap. And ever since I owned my first cargo van, which is a Ford, they've been pretty good to me, so I'll stick with it. We're back at AutoZone. We came back to get our money for the battery. And we also came back for the air filter. I just went in, they told me they don't have it. It's not ready yet, it hasn't arrived. So that's another trip that we'll have to make another time. But let's go and address the big elephant in the room, which is this cargo van right here. So if you thought it wasn't crazy enough, wait until you hear this. So I want to say Friday, I was pulling this cargo van out of the parking lot, and when I went to push on the brakes, there was absolutely no braking power. I hit the brakes and the pedal just went straight to the floor. No warning, no pressure. Luckily, like I said, I wasn't moving fast. I was in a parking lot. Turns out one of the rear brake cylinders blew out and it dumped all the braking fluids. I looked up the parts, but of course the parts were at two different stores and they were like 15 miles apart. So it pretty much took me all day just to fix the brakes on this cargo van. But she's all fixed, she's all good now. I actually took her to work today just to make sure everything was good. And sure enough, it's all good. This is all part of the game, guys. It's not always about making money. You gotta take care of these cargo vans, you know, maintenance is key. Doesn't matter what type of cargo van you're running, a Chevrolet, a Ford, a Mercedes Sprinter. As long as you take care of these cargo vans, they will keep you rolling for a long time. So let me get the thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to stay hustling. Don't forget to stay moving forward.